Hey guys, looking at some more old iron today. Caterpillar 50 gasoline version. This one is number 5A476. That would put it about a 1934. They built these from 1931 all the way through 1937. Weighed just a little over 18,000 pounds, bare tractor. Like I said, gasoline version. In today's world, fuel economy would probably be a depression, to put it mildly. These things loved to drink the fuel. Exhaust manifold's pretty rough, as is usually the case with these. Great big water pipe feeding the radiator. Fan shroud still there. Great big belly pan on this one, full of crud. Big hefty mainspring. It's got a ring gear on it. May have been electric start at one time, I don't know. Undercarriage fairly worn. Sprocket's not bad. Rails are looking a little short. Got the old style track rollers on it yet. Front idler's showing some wear. Got some pretty good pieces coming out of it. Nice big 50 lettering on the radiator sides. A little bit of damage to the top of the housing. No grill left. Another view of that big heavy belly pan wraps around front on the front of the radiator. That would have done a pretty good job of protecting the lower tank. Looks like it had the engine side braces on it at one time. Of course, that's part of the mounting fixture for the belly pan. Intake manifold really doesn't look horrible for the most part. Heating jacket's still in place. Push the plug out. Ensign carb. May have had a generator on it at one time. Studs are still there, and there's a bit of a witness mark. Huge engine block in these things. Mechanical fuel pump. And I believe this was a 60-gallon fuel tank. I may be wrong on that, but operator's platform. Brake pedal's getting pretty slick. Oil pressure gauge, used to be a switch there. This one at one time had a very interesting blade on it, and it's kind of a shame that none of it's still here. It was a LaPlante-Choate setup. I believe it's the RB-50 road builder blade. Had these huge trunnions where it pivoted. And this big bar goes all the way down underneath the transmission and arches up and connects to the other side. A lot of weight in that. Attached to the housings here, you can see this one took a lot of abuse. Cracked out, been broken. Sprocket on this side also doesn't look too bad. Rails are a bit short. A little bit of wear on the bushings, not horrible. But the interesting part about that big LaPlante-Choate road builder blade is where it pivoted on the trunnions down here. Of course, the push arms extended forward to the blade, but then they angled up at the back and came up here. There was this elaborate linkage with a huge hydraulic cylinder that mounted on this side. And some of the pivots were here. There's a huge, like, rock shaft pivoted on the back end here, and it was quite a linkage that actuated everything. I believe it was only one cylinder on this side, and this big rock shaft came over with a linkage and pulled on the blade frame on the other side. Part of that LaPlante-Choate conversion is these really wide, rather thick fenders to mount all that stuff. Both sides have these really heavy fenders. Extremely heavy cast iron housing going across the back. Lots of weight in that setup. Still got the old Caterpillar patent tag on the seat back. Hydraulic pump, not live power of course. The clutch had to be engaged for that to work. Big hefty drawbar. And that gumbo grease has been on there so long it's starting to grow moss. All in all though, kind of an interesting machine. Caterpillar 50, gas version. As always guys, I thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Hope to see you back next time.